What's good, wealth builders? It's your boy Devon back again with another video, and today we're talking about the top 3 ways to get a business loan without a bank. So let's go. Okay, real quick, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because we talk about making more money, saving more money, and building a better you and business. So without further ado, let's get the topic on hand. 3 ways to get a business loan without a bank. All right, first and foremost, man, the reason for this video is because I know for a fact that entrepreneurs are struggling to get SBA loans and regular loans from the bank because of how strict it is to get access to this funding, right? So I figured I'd give you some ideas on how to get a business loan or business funding without using a bank. And I want to put a disclaimer up. This is not the end-all be-all way of getting your business funded, but I figured I'd give you some ideas so you can have a few more options than just trying to get a regular basic loan from the SBA. So, with all that being said, let's get to the topic on hand. Number 1, unsecured financing, all right? There are 2 forms of unsecured financing. It's credit cards and credit lines, all right? These are different options even though they sound like the same thing. Okay, with credit cards, you will pay a higher fee to take cash out than with credit lines. But you will also get a much lower intro rate with cards that you won't get with credit lines. And with almost all credit lines, you'll need to show tax returns for approval, meaning they don't work well for startups, okay? So what do you do, right? What do you do? Well, the best option in this case is to look for lenders that deal with UBF. That's unsecured business funding. Okay, you will most likely be able to get 5 times, that's 5 times the amount of credit using a UBF lender. A UBF lender knows the business credit card world way better than you. Okay, and with the right UBF lender, you will probably get better rates and higher limits on your cards instead of you doing it yourself. Using UBF, you can usually get 5 cards that mimic your highest limit revolving account reporting on your credit right now. So if you have a $10,000 credit limit account now on your credit cards, right, the lender will usually get you up to 5 other $10,000 limit cards totaling $50,000. These cards help you build your business credit as well as get you money. Another thing that's a big deal, it's actually huge, because as these accounts report, you are building a business credit profile for your EIN that's not linked to your SSN, okay? And you are building this profile with high limit cash cards. This means within a few months, you can then use your newly established business credit profile to get even more high limit cards. These new cards will come with no personal guarantee or liability from you and won't even require a personal credit check, saving you from the consumer credit inquiry on your credit history. Okay, so it's a win-win situation. Trust me. All right, so number 2, asset-based financing. Basically, this is putting up your house or physical possessions for collateral if you should ever default on a loan. Common business collateral might include account receivables, inventory, and equipment. Account receivables is basically the money that's going to be potentially coming in that's already out there, the products that are going to be that are sold and you're just waiting for it to be paid for, right? And inventory is the product that you already have on hold waiting to sell. And your equipment, obviously, you know what equipment is. Equipment could be anything: t-shirt press, computers, things like that, right? So with the account receivable financing, you can secure up to 80% of receivables within 24 hours of approval. You must be in business for at least 1 year and receivables must be from another business. Okay, rates are commonly 1.25 to 2%. Now, let's move on to number 3, equity financing and crowdfunding. Now, equity financing is basically selling a portion of your company for money. This has nothing to do with credit at all, but most investors are going to want to invest in a proven concept. Let's think of Shark Tank, okay? When a person goes on Shark Tank and Mr. Wonderful wants equity in the company, and they'll give him he wants 10% equity in the company for whatever amount, $100,000, whatever it is. That is equity financing at its finest. All right. There are a lot of ways to do that. A lot of investors that might help you out with that, but like I said, you gotta be ready for that. All right. The one I like the most is crowdfunding. Now, there are lots of websites in which you can obtain crowdfunding for your business. This type of funding gathers money from a crowd or a lot of people instead of one big investor. If the crowd likes your idea, they may donate money to your project. Much of crowdfunding doesn't need to be paid back, and many investors are people you know. But if you really look into crowdfunding, you'll find there are all types available. Okay, some types of crowdfunding sources do want a certain percentage of return, some want a percent of equity ownership, and there are different sources and platforms for different needs and even unique niches or industries. So make sure you find the right crowdfunding platform for you before you post a project. Okay, so definitely do your research. That's the number one thing. Don't jump into anything without doing your research and you feel 100% comfortable with the way that things are set up. That's so you can put your business in it and get that money to fund your business to start making more money. That's the whole purpose of funding a business, right? You get the money to make more money. You get more money to make more money. That's how the business world rolls, man. So there you have it. Those are my top 3 ways to get a business loan without a bank. You know what I mean? So thanks for watching. Also, if you want to learn how I make at least $100 a day just by giving people a phone number and showing them how to do it themselves and help them build their business and all this good stuff with my Wealth Builder system, click that link below, put your information in, and watch the first video, and you can learn more about the Wealth Builder system and how I make $100 or more per day with my system, and you can too. So, again, thanks for watching. This is your boy Devon, signing off for my 3 ways to get a business loan without a bank. Do remember, Wealth Builders, make more, save more, build more.
It's the Wealth Builders, baby.